Are you logging on?
Good question. Nope. Yo. Perfect timing.
From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. It's week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The former Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins ready to run the controls for the Washington offense.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
At the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence.
Shoot.
In the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it. He was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a throw left sideline.
Come on.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
What time are we getting spent by tonight?
I don't know. Hopefully before midnight.
Yo, something weird is going on.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down.
Try to disable your Wi-Fi. I do hear echo, yo. What the fuck is that?
To the goal line, it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a carry for Swift.
I don't know if it's you. It could be you. I muted my mic, so I wasn't talking. So that rules me out with that echo.
Gonna need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Brings up 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Haskins out of the gun.
I know when I first got in the chat, he said something about echo.
Yeah, he did.
I still hear it though.
Might be Ant. You got a new microphone, so
Yeah, this is my
could be you. How's it set up? What type of mic is it, I should ask?
And this one is right through.
still serious.
3-0 Washington.
Still serious.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7
They gotta connect the mic though.
Accumulating first downs. does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Giants under head
So
coach Joe Judge.
my shit is gonna probably say 2.
2 starts. Yeah, no worries.
His game last week reminded me of the old
Still series, yo. These shit's like $300. I don't think that's the same microphone.
3 touchdown
No, they got
passes,
this one.
over
I got
300 yards in the air.
I don't know which one that is.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there.
Yeah, y'all stayed on the chat last night till like 5 o'clock, yo.
Yeah. Shit, 6 a.m. Yeah.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team.
Yeah, Chai stayed on for a while too. He was on to like 2. Well, I think maybe a little bit later.
In the ways of offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hal was like, "Yo, tell everybody I stayed up late." I'm like, what the fuck? Make it sound like you dying or something, yo. That's your last time.
Now Washington gonna
And get one of those a year, I guess.
number 2. And last time able to get 3.
Probably because wifey was next door.
Word.
6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
To let his nuts hang a little bit.
Describe it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. This time on offense, they don't even want to see
Exactly.
the kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins going right side here, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it. I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
Murray going to fire one out wide. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards, a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back.
Catch that shit.
Has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Partner, we had the game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Swift. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden
Hunt
yardage.
that
You
shit.
throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. They create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Number 30 on the carry. A gain of 11 on the play.
If they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy, because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you've got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Murray. And this is caught off a deflection.
Excuse me.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception.
Yo, Ed, is the sound coming out of your monitor or TV, or is it everything coming through the microphone?
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Probably stepped away.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got the first
Who
down.
sent
He's
you,
got a good
nickel?
game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone.
I don't know. Well, see, I'm talking. You can't hear me, even with a new mic. Oh, okay.
Flushed out right. And a throw right sideline is complete. incomplete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'm saying when you're talking, like the sound itself. So everything's coming through the headset, the sound and okay.
And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the 6-yard line.
Rolling to his right. Caught on the slant. And the Giants are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down.
Defense.
That football, that's going to be a foot or so.
Thought we got that first.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Catch that.
Incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Number 11.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice
Way too much for it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Word. You hear me cough twice? Throw that shit in, yo.
Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the
Your
first
night
half.
is over.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 24-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the deep...
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to... Here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he's up across the 25. And
Have no timeouts?
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff.
Is that because maybe because you came back to the game, something probably glitched out? Excuse me. Morgan.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And past the 40. He's out of bounds.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Giants.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before else. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
4th down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll roll him out right. And he gets it inside the 10 of the 9.
I think so.
That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From a yard out, and the Giants add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their
What you said?
room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
On second down now. Coat. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop the
Harris.
line again. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
And 3.
Come on. What's tight? Tight ends way. What's tight? Tight ends way.
Here's Haskins to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he
Good
goes
call.
down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's Haskins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And
What the fuck?
A few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this.
Motherfucker threw him in the end zone.
Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
All right.
I didn't want to do him.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Yo, why do I hear play-by-play?
So 3 plays already 1st and
I don't know.
They are wasting little time.
I do.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield.
Shit, that might be me then. I'm muted.
But just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him. And force that incompletion. He's got it. Touchdown, Giants. From 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie,
Lock, man.
but he's playing like
Move back, come on.
QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything. Just
I thought you kids was fat. I just stay home and eat all day, man. Yeah. Yeah, there's something weird about this game. Like, the gameplay is just not smooth. Yeah.
Oh, they gon' yo. You bump the computer a little bit, they throw the flag. They bump you, I never get the call, yo.
Yeah, it's rare.
I mean, I don't mind them calling, but it both ways.
Damn. I done ran my DD over. Sheesh. Back.
playoff lineup right now, because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping.
Oh, get in coverage, dummy.
Get there, it may look entirely different.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Man open left side is Brown.
Fuck.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
But this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and park it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place and gets beat.
Can't get away from the pressure. The Giants
You got burnt that touchdown. Defense is dead.
and that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait
Oops.
till the
I'm
season's
gonna go
over.
time out.
But he has really Just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
How much time you got left?
4 minutes in my game.
I got 354.
29 seconds.
I don't know what Ant said.
Neither do I.
He said 29 seconds.
Oh,
You speak Ant.
Still echoing. Man.
Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
who?
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they give the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it.
Hell yeah.
No chance on that 4th down.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They should do something to make this college football more like competitive.
Yeah, some of them games you be watching, you like, it's shit. It's technically just a Madden playing the computer.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you can only
I'm
get
not saying
X
there gonna be
amount.
no smacks ever.
Yeah.
But it's just like some of this, the more popular schools should just have to either play each other or be in the same conference or something.
Yeah, it is ridiculous.
Or reduce some of the scholarships.
Something.
I don't know if I would want to reduce the scholarships just taking. There's a lot of niggas on Clemson and shit.
Well, just go to another school then.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, if you reduce the scholarship, that could be somebody who just don't go to school for this. I don't want to reduce scholarships. I want to find a way to competitively just make Ohio State play certain teams. Don't have them
Now, I think probably reduce the scholarship. You mean like you could only get X amount of like 5 stars on your school squad? Cause
oh, you good. All right.
Something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like top 100 players. You want to like
Clemson get them all.
I know that's what I say every year. Like maybe 4 or 5 a year.
No. Mm-mm.
Extra point attempt to come here.
Almost 8.
Bedtime. You got 5 to 5 again?
Yeah. I logged on this morning. I would have seen you.
You said what? You logged on? You saw us this morning?
I said if I would have.
Oh yeah.
It was up at 3:30.
Oh, we was gonna text you in the chat. Like, yo, you up yet? Get ready for work.
Yeah, I was gonna text, but then I seen your last text was like 3. I was like, fuck it.
Nah, niggas was still awake. I think Ian logged up for like 6 a.m. or some shit. After he fell asleep on the mic.
Good.
twice.
Hmm? No, you go get it. I'm not doing it.
Come on, stop them.
Good block. Sack. Yeah.
Mildly for him, but after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's gonna have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Again on 2nd and 10 at Haskins. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, yo.
From the gun, Haskins. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Game.
Blouses.
Haskins throwing right, and that's complete.
Come on.
Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the gun, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is complete. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The New York set to take the field. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again.
What week you play?
Adjustments as the
Ant.
defense is trying to really stop.
17.
It's a giant
Oh,
1st
man.
down on a gain of 16.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They've been impressive from the opening kick.
How's that even possible? Like, they're not in the same division. What the fuck, yo?
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final time.
They've been stopped doing that.
Shit is
Madden.
stupid, yo.
Respective sidelines.
Yeah, no, because I got the Saints, Tampa Bay. Well, I played the Saints. I got Tampa Bay, the Panthers again. So, yeah.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they try the right side here.
Send that game.
And he'll be taken down. That is how this one is going to come to an end.
I just finished my game.
Yeah, me too.